All right. The party, along with their fellow mercenaries, have holed up in Inarev's tower. Their defenses are being built. There's been lots of brainstorming going on. Uh, Morale keeps shifting. You know, they keep, with all the number of fighters they have, they're not sure about what to do against a horde. And that is why Click contacted Anson with his uh, vast resources. How is how we'll say it. He, Anson will be arriving this morning. Last night, people got up to some mischief. It's like they busted out some alcohol and had songs as a way of raising morale. Uh, Not every mercenary wakes up in their own bed. Some wake up on various patches of dirt. Some people wake up in other people's beds, and that's where we tune in. As everyone wakes to a dark sky, the air is cold and there is a breeze blowing from the north. Just as a quick passover for everybody, what did Levi? Did anybody partake in the party that happened last night? And for those that did, how hard did you party?
I just
Both
sat there
parties
and read my
pretty hard.
book.
Okay, Levi read his book.
I probably would have partied.
Okay,
Click would have engaged in a little bit, no drinking. Probably would have dipped out relatively early, and then spent some time in prayer and meditation before going to bed.
all right. What about
Both
Meepo?
parties hard.
Okay. Uh, Meepo, where do you find yourself when you wake up this morning?
Mm, Probably passed out on a bar.
Okay.
Taken.
Now, because you are in this tower, there are no official bars, but there have been cots scattered around this main courtyard, and you seem to have missed every single one of them, and are just laying in the dirt right next to the other people that you remember drinking night away. There's that there's that the large man you saw in the armor, uh, still passed out, snoring. Katya, where do you wake up?
I probably would not have like indulged so far that I wouldn't wake up in my own bed.
Okay. There's a slight headache, but you wake up in your own bed.
Excellent.
All right. Uh, as you all look around, the people are starting to stir. There are some more serious faced amongst them. Uh, for example, Hadrian is chastising his fellow members, saying, we're about to head into battle today, and you guys get absolutely plastered. It was extremely foolish of you. Mala says, "Oh, hey, we came up with a plan. I can't remember it right now, but we're gonna find that tiefling. He and the redhead, they've got a plan."
Oh,
All right. Um. So, are you guys following up on that? Or are you gonna do some defenses before Anson arrives?
I'm going to send a. Do I have the spell glyph?
I don't think clerics can get it. Wizards can get it.
Nope, I have glyph of warning.
Okay.
Let's see here. You inscribe a glyph that later unleashes magic effect. I'm going to cast sending, and what would be the best way to do this?
Oh.
I'm going to message one of the wizards that we've met.
Like one, like, do you message Bjorn? Do you message someone outside the circle?
No, I want to message the circle.
The tower, I mean, outside the tower.
Yeah, the tower. I'll message Bjorn, and I'll say, "Good morning. Idea. Gather the wizards and all who know Glyph of Warding. Let's set some traps on the battlefield before the fight begins tomorrow."
Okay. Do you know Warding? I need to copy.
I'll use another sending and say yes.
See.
All right, Bjorn walks over from across the courtyard.
Stop, Saget. You know what? I don't care. It'll work out. It'll be great.
I'm sorry.
It'll be great.
All right, he's rubbing his temples. Okay, show me the glyph of warding. I will start to copy it down.
I will grab a plate or a cup or something because they're going to be strewn everywhere because it's like a college frat house party, I'm sure. And I will cast Glyph of Warding on said object.
You better not drop it or it'll disappear.
I mean, it can't move very far, so there's going to be nothing that's going to happen with it.
Right. Okay. He pulls out a engraved tome that you have not seen him use before. It's like, this is not his journal that he jots everything down in. This thing is like, has gold leathering and is a very fine leather. As he opens it up, the pages almost shimmer in the low light, where you can almost see the reflection of Bjorn's eyes in them. And he starts to copy down the spell. Who else are you going to ask?
I want to ask everybody who would have access to this spell. Can you help me gather the magic users? You would know them better than I do.
He's you see him just like scanning the courtyard. The woman with the curly hair is patting Titus on the back. It looks like he's being sick in a barrel.
I picked the wrong one.
It's like, I think she is a wizard. I saw her do ice spells during the tournament. Her Alejandra is her name.
Can I leave you in charge of this? Because I have a meeting that I need to get to.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I'll find them.
Right,
Click the delegator.
I will join you all momentarily.
Okay. All right.
It's like a real little manager.
So the wizards are sharing Glyph of Warding amongst each other. It looks like you're going to get 3 people. Bjorn, Alejandra, and Sala.
Perfect.
All right. Anybody else got plans?
Do we have any artificers?
There's a turtle with you guys. Technically. This is David's character that he wrote up, but he was never attended the Ghosty Goose.
Oh.
Hi guys, my name's Yenid. It's like you need an artificer. It's
Yeah.
like I know machines.
Hold on.
Uh, so for those of you who are you all throughout the course of the day as this is happening, you notice that Finian is still on top of the main tower.
Do we need to go check on him?
What are you gonna do with Yenid first?
I want to talk to him about what he might have prepared in terms of like if he can construct any bombs for us. Because if he had bombs, that'd be really great to like load the scouts with.
I wanted bombs.
Do you have any?
No, they wouldn't sell any to me.
And then any other traps he might be able to set? Because I know artificers can do a lot of
Okay,
that.
so the artificer that he I gotta find him again. Sorry.
Nah, you're good. You're gonna tell me he can't do any of those things, aren't you?
No, I'm not saying that. I just gotta find his character because technically he was in the Ghosty Goose, so he's in a different folder for me.
That's valid.
Let's see. Is he a battlesmith?
I could really...
Yeah, he was a battlesmith. Okay.
Oh, that might work out well.
Okay. Yes, and you remember this from the tournament. There, this was the guy who had this little mechanical turtle following him around that seemed to fire energy off of its back. It's like, whereas Yenid himself would carry around tubes that he would point, and they would release showers of colorful lights and sparks and fire. Let's see. Was he a battlesmith? Yeah. No. He was not a battlesmith. Dang it. Sorry.
No, you're
That
good.
was the wrong one. All right. Anyway. Yeah. Maybe I can rig something up along the walls. It's like, are we gonna like rain down upon them? What?
That could work. I'm just thinking if we could do I'm like thinking kind of guerrilla tactics. So if you were able to make bombs that you could hand off, we could hand them off to the scouts and they could like dive in and bomb and like dive back out. But having something that could fire down from our defenses as they approach our defenses could also be really helpful.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, there's only the one. There's only the one Zud, but I can try and rig up a rudimentary thing that copies his back cannon.
That's great.
So Katya,
Yeah.
as you look at the Zud he points to, it reminds you a whole lot of Sobek. Bit more rudimentary. It's
Oh,
like it doesn't seem to have the same awareness
right.
that Sobek had, but there's definitely a Mythalar in the middle of its back.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, no, that was my mistake. He made an artillerist artificer for the Halloween campaigns. Yeah, we played it off where you guys have seen them before. During the campaign, I used him once. He set up fireworks as before Vol the Blade would have his show.
Oh, that makes sense.
All right. So Yinid is working on making rudimentary cannons for the top of the wall. Meepo, is there anybody you would like to talk to, or any ideas that you would have? And you too, Levi, after Meepo.
Click had the idea of talking about looking into some traps, so I could possibly help you get them if you'd like, or whatever
Okay.
I might be of use.
Going outside the gate, you can see that the scouts, or at least some of them, you don't see Gladwin right now, or his mount. But the other ones are setting up like spike pits, digging holes and stuff. Especially,
I will use my proficiency in finding traps to point out all the obvious ways anyone would notice that they were there, so they can prove their hiding of them.
Yep.
All the flaws in finding one. What gives them
What
away.
is really nice that you see is that Shin and Freya, they seem to be using their druidic abilities to move the earth magically. So that's nice. It makes the pits real easy to dig. These aren't just pits, they seem to be more trenches that they are planting spikes in and making them grow magically. All right, and Levi.
Levi is just waiting. He's concocted a plan in his mind. Every once in a while, I can see him talking to Kat to see if she has an idea of a game plan or what she's trying to work out. He's gonna try and hope that she has a plan to do that while he blows the dragon away.
He's gonna what?
You're coordinating all the thing to pull the dragon away, and then Levi's just gonna blast it.
Oh. Sorry.
Yes, you guys are definitely right now developing all the tower's defenses for when the horde comes, right? Taman has mentioned in passing that he's got an idea for the dragon. You guys have not talked to him yet, though.
Oh, we gotta talk to Taman.
You guys have done all those traps, things that we've talked about, the glyphs, the pits, and etc. When a few hundred feet away, you see a deathly pale and thin man appear via teleport, flanked by multiple individuals, some completely covered head to toe in robes, others faces shown, pale, but not quite as much as Anson.
Oh. Hello.
Okay, they walk up. You guys greet them outside the door, I assume?
Yes. That's a very
Okay.
interesting time for Chris to be busy.
Oh no, I'm here.
Oh, good. I was about to say, does anybody else know that Click contacted Anson?
That
Yes,
was the
yes,
meeting I was referring to.
Ah, understood. Thank you. I thought you went to a real meeting, Chris.
Yes, I went to a real meeting at 9 p.m. because that is how dedicated I am to my profession.
Hey, man, no judgment. I mean, a little bit of judgment, but like,
I'd
respect.
hire you.
Hey, I'm a workaholic by heart.
So, with Click meeting Anson at the gate, there it seems that the mercenaries, even though that Click told them, they're not 100% easy about it. But they do let Anson in. Uh, in broad strokes, what do you guys say to Anson?
Personally, I would tell him about the plan. We would very much appreciate if he could help, and would love to hear any ideas or any defenses he could add to the fort so we can take down this dragon.
I would
I'll admit-
also address to him, thanking him for taking his time and his willingness, and reiterating that I will do everything I can to make sure that he has a home to return to, and two, that he's able to return to the place he calls home. But then I'd also let him know that I realize that we've been spending a lot of time trying to assist the scouts and all those that would be taking care of the main army that we plan to distract. So if he also has any tips for the dragon, we're also open to those.
Okay. He says, I can bring in infantry to deal with the horde, help hold them here. But I do not have the means of dealing with the dragon directly. That will have to be you all.
Understood.
Not a problem. We can take care of it.
I hope.
Okay.
Logan.
There. What?
Wait, I'll let you finish your thought.
No, it might change my thought. What are you doing?
It's going back to Yenid, so
Okay. With your guys' approval, Anson turns to his compatriots. You guys have worked out the logistics of he will stay here tonight and rest. So they're going to spend all their resources, and you just see them start teleporting in 10 figures at a time. These figures are hooded, completely covered with those featureless masks with the pinhole eyes. But outside their robes, they are wearing basic chest plate, and some are carrying. You see units of archers. You see units of pikemen, as well as some of these hooded figures are different than the rest. They seem to be a bit taller, a bit broader, and have a slight smell to them. They do not speak, but they seem to gesture without and convey thought to the other hooded figures and are understood. Okay, so that's what Anson's going to be doing. What do you want to do with Enid?
does Yenid have the spell Glyph of Warding?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay, sorry. I have I play an artificer in a different campaign.
Yeah, I should be able to do that. Hold on.
That would be awesome because those hang around until dispelled or triggered, and you could set those along the path in like 1 to 3 places, and then set it to explosive rune.
So I'm looking at Glyph of Warding a lot.
Yeah.
So your limit here is going to be time. So
Right.
your
so it
whiz,
takes an hour.
an hour to cast.
Yeah.
So you've got 4-ish. I'm saying ish because of an artificer.
Right.
You've got 4-ish wizards working on this.
Yeah.
So let's see. The quick math of 2 plus what? Bjorn does nothing else today.
Oh, are they
Uh,
also working on glyphophordine?
Yeah, that's what Click talked about.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
It's all good.
All the glyph,
Uh,
all the warding.
8 times 3, you're going to get 26 glyphs total with all the wizards spend all their resources doing this.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Okay. So yeah, he's like, yeah, I'll get to it once I finish setting up here.
No worries. Definitely focus on that first. I'm gonna write down that we'll have like 26 glyphophordines.
What exactly does
Okay, I was gonna
glyphophordine do?
It sets up a trigger point, and once specifically with the explosive rune, once it goes off, once triggered after a dexterity saving throw, they take 5d8 acid, cold, fire, lightning, or thunder damage.
You can also program a spell in there as well.
Yes, but I looked at artificer spells versus the explosive rune, and that seemed better. That doesn't mean the wizards can't set something up.
Yeah, the wizards may have more access to set up some more strategic stuff.
Okay. So, yeah, you guys have been doing your defenses. Anson's here. He seems to be staffing the fort. You'll have in the low hundreds of people here. So there seems to be a bit of apprehension because these silent soldiers are a bit creepy, but the mercs are happier because, oh, well, we won't just get run over.
Fair enough. We should make a point of talking to Taman and then checking on Finian.
Okay. We'll just say everyone. We'll just say that everyone talks to Taman.
What's up, Taman?
Hey.
Heard you had an idea for the
Oh
dragon.
yeah. Well, I was thinking about how we don't have flying mounts outside the scouts.
Yeah.
It's like you guys can fly, right?
Yeah. Well, some of us.
Well, just work with me here. This is a little bit of a crazy idea. It's like, unless you've got one about dealing with that, getting up to that castle, it's like, do you?
What do you mean about flying?
He's getting there.
So, flying man. It's like he points to Click.
Yes.
So you're going to be up there by yourself unless we can join you, right?
If you can get me some wine, I can get you up there with me.
It's like, I think we drank it all.
Well,
kind of a wild night. Anyway, so I was talking with Griff and Vol last night. We were hatching an idea.
Uh-huh.
So, Maul's a big man, pretty strong. What if we cast fly on him and he carries us up there? He'll be a big guy in the sky. Should be real distracting. So we can be like the people on the front, and then when the dragon comes out to eat the big man, he'll fly away, and then you guys, swoop in at that moment to take on the dragon.
Just so I have it straight, you want Ball to also carry you while he's being distracting.
So, Maul will carry myself and Griff and Vol. We're gonna be a big distraction. We're gonna be bait. Because like, according to what the scouts said last time, that they're not flying around the castle. We need them to come out of the castle.
Okay, so you're gonna all fly up to the castle and fight the
No.
dragon in the castle?
I mean, if we can get to the castle, that I think if the castle's flying, right? We could just walk on the castle. That'd be great.
Should we potentially test him with fly today, carrying you guys?
Taman gets a big grin on his face. Yeah, that'll be fun.
That way we can see if it slows him down at all.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay. Who knows the spell fly?
I got it, babe.
Oh, awesome. Love it.
It gives you a finger gun and a wink.
Laura, as a person, relates to Damon immensely.
Let me double check. Actually, I think lore bards can have any spell that they want.
Ooh.
So I might be accidentally retconning Taman either as a liar or a lore bard. Yep, he's a lore bard. He's not a liar. Okay. So, you see Taman, this red-headed half-elf who hides his ears. Griff, this blonde man with a red scarf, and Maul, the extremely tall Goliath man that you have not talked to. You see them talking to each other amongst themselves in the courtyard, and they seem kind of giddy a little bit because this is definitely an idea they came up with last night in a drunken stupor, and they are very excited for it. You see, all right, you see Maul pull out from his sash a piece of cloth with a rune on it. Does anyone speak giant?
No.
Nope.
Okay. All right. Maul wraps the cloth around his wrists and smashes his fists together, and he doubles in size.
We did this outside, right?
Oh yeah, this is fine.
Yeah, I just want to make sure.
It's like it's within full view of everybody. Then you see Griff mutter some arcane words that you recognize as enlarge. As Maul goes from large to huge, roughly the size of a dragon. Taman pulls out his harp, not his harp, his lute. We've established that before, and casts fly on Maul. Maul begins to float off the ground. I told you it could work. It's the booming voice of Vol.
I want you to try and fly around quickly, making adept turns, please.
I'll fly with him so that way I can observe and assess how he does.
He shoots off in a straight line. Do you chase after him?
Yes.
Okay. He is actually outpacing you with his fly speed now of 60 feet.
Ah, okay.
Now, when it comes to turns, though, that is an excellent point. Let's roll a d20 on that.
Are you wanting one of us to roll it, or are you rolling it?
Well, I rolled a 5. It looks like his turns at top speed aren't great.
Can I give him some pointers on how to turn at top speed?
Yes. After a minute, though,
I tell him, hold
actually,
on. I tell him it's like driving a buggy. You turn right to go left.
what?
I don't know.
He's-
I just want to make a Cars reference.
um, so after 2 minutes, though, the enlarge spell is fades, and he is still. Let's see. Gosh, it's been too long since I've done this. Actually, after 1 minute, his size reduces to large, and after 2 minutes, his size reduces to normal, but he is still flying around. It seems that with your pointers click, he does get a bit of a handle on it.
Excellent.
Well, that didn't seem to last very long, though.
You see Griff have a little bit of sweat on him. It's like, yeah, he's a big man. It's like it takes a lot of energy to make it to hold it.
How long can he hold it?
I can hold it for 2 minutes. He can hold it for 1. So
Oh,
I mean, I can make somebody into a giant ape for an hour.
could we make the giant ape fly? Because that could last for 10 minutes.
No.
why?
Well, maybe.
The flying part lasts for 10 minutes.
I don't see why not.
Maul looks very happy.
I was gonna say we could do this plan as small as a giant ape, and then cast fly on him.
But what if there's 2 giant apes?
Well, who would be our second giant ape? We could have. Griff says we could have 2 flying giant apes for 1 minute.
For 1 minute.
Yes.
Why wouldn't we have 2 giant flying apes for the 10 minutes?
No, wait. You're right. We would have 2 flying giant apes for 10 minutes. Hold on. He pulls out a stick and starts trying to figure out where all this stuff would go. We turn them into giant apes. It's like we ride on their backs. They carry us into the storm. We fight the flying creatures. We maybe make it to the castle. Or the dragon comes out and we probably die. Or we distract the dragon and then you guys deal with the dragon. Either way, Taman says, either way, we've got a way to get up there and carry a bunch of people. The question is, oh no, I've got that handled. I'll be the distraction. He gives a big smile. I can definitely draw the crowd. Ball says, it will be the most amazing performance of my career.
This is crazy, but I kind of like it.
Taman flirtingly says, crazy is what we do.
Katya secretly thinks he might be a little young for her, but
Probably. Cat is what, in her 50s?
Yeah.
You could tell that Taman is trying to look as human as he can.
Yeah.
So his age is a little bit hard to tell, but he's definitely younger than you.
Oh, okay. Is he also a half elf?
Yeah,
Oh,
but
no.
he tries to hide it, whereas Bjorn almost has like a slight mohawk where he's shaved the area around his ears to really make them prominent.
Yeah.
Taman, his hair is shoulder length, where he's got this headband that covers the tips of them, and he obscures them how he can.
Actually, what Katya will say is for this crazy plan, if you survive this battle and I survive this battle, I'll buy you a drink.
Deal.
Okay. And then we were going to check on Finian.
Finian is there with his arms spread out against the sky. His fingers apart. You see them almost like gently moving, trying to catch something in his hand, but closing on nothing. He has not noticed you.
Hey, Finian.
Yes.
What are you up to?
I don't feel the tempest. I've been trying all night. This storm is not his. Dark skies normally bring me joy, because I know my God is close. This was not made by his doing.
Unfortunately, I think this storm is all push.
I'm certain of it.
Do you think you should rest?
I will rest tonight. We have a battle tomorrow. Oh, it's raining outside because my dog just came in. She looks a little scared.
Aw.
She hates storms with a passion.
Diane hates them. Cooper likes watching them.
I love being out in them.
Hank freaks out about him, but Zoe doesn't care.
Shoot, where was I? Okay, so I'll stay up here for a while if that's all right.
That's okay. Let us know if we can do anything.
We can make things right.
We can try.
What was that giant about?
Oh, we're gonna turn into gorillas and fly around tomorrow.
Oh. Oh, I bet that. Oh. Thanks for that.
It's just so crazy. It might work.
It will be worth remembering.
Agreed.
Go go join, find better company. I will join you eventually. I am getting hungry. You see, he slaps his big belly.
We can go work on dinner then. I pat him gently on the shoulder and start heading down.
He almost playfully like pretends like you pushed him really hard towards the edge. It's like and getting that chuckle out of you. He's like, ha ha.
We'll be okay.
Maybe. All right. So as you leave Finian, does anyone else have things that they would like to do?
I hadn't thought about this, but I'm going to use Advaris to also assist in setting up traps.
Oh yeah, our Advaris would definitely be out there with the rest of the scouts and Meepo.
Perfect. Just want to make
So-
sure that was clear.
He's testing some new jokes on the crowd. It's like that. Sometimes there's a laugh. It doesn't come from anyone except his hyena.
Of course.
I forget the hyena's name. Do you remember?
Yeah, it's in the. Let me go to the background, I think, or it might be notes. Yeah, it'd be
Okay.
notes.
Okay. All right. Well, everyone is basically spent. You guys have spent most of the day and the majority of your spells setting up traps, magical and otherwise, as well as defenses and archers now line the walls, standing silently, peering out into the darkness as a roaring fire burns in the center of the courtyard. Someone thankfully disabled the magic mouth because as Anson walked in with all of his skeletons, it was going off constantly. It would be leave, 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 leave. Food is had. There are some people that are trying to keep the mood high, but there's a somberness that has settled over the crowd as Gladwin has returned and given a report that Push will arrive by mid-morning tomorrow.
Okay.
Gladwin looks out to amongst everyone. He looks at I guess he'll he'll look at Katya. It's like, sorry, I'm going to put you on the spot.
So,
He said, Gladwin says, this might be the time to be thinking about a speech.
yeah, I was thinking about it.
Speech.
Katya will stand up. And look around. We haven't all known each other for horribly long. Not even my own party, when it really comes down to it. And yet we all stand here together. I've learned in my time that it's not how long we've been with somebody, but what we go through that can form true bonds. Glad to see I have formed so many bonds with those around me right now. I will fight for all of you tomorrow. And I fight for all of those back in Waterdeep, those we love and those we protect. And I'm glad to fight by all of you. And she's going to sit back down because that's what she got.
All right, roll charisma with advantage. If you want to put it into performance or persuasion, whichever you're better at.
I am equal in both. Oof. We're going to go with a 17 because we got a nat 1 on the other one.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Can only imagine the nat one. It's like your voice cracking the whole time.
Just start sobbing.
There is a modest, cheers, like, yeah, that goes up from the crowd. It's like they're definitely united, but not necessarily amped for the coming day.
I am not a speaker. I don't know how I wound up being a leader of a group.
I think it was because you were called and you were the one to answer. It's like in this group, I would say that Katya is the one who has stepped forward when someone would ask who's in charge.
Yeah.
Okay. Unless anybody else has something you would like to do before sleep, I would say it is time for a long rest, and that is where we can pick up the session.